As far as navigating the difficulties of political conversations during the holidays, there's a list of kind of points of practical wisdom that have been gleaned by me from the battalion, as well as from mental health experts. And so this is the list that I came up with. Hopefully you find it helpful. The first suggestion that met a lot of universal approval and gained a lot of traction in our conversation was intentionally prioritizing relationships over ideas. That is, to recognize that the holiday season is a time to invest into the people that are important to you and that you love, and to prioritize those relationships over the ideas about which you might disagree. Second is you recognize that some conflict is unavoidable in relationships. If you're interacting with people honestly and transparently, then there will be some conflict, and that's okay. However, we should make sure to resolve to reconcile ourselves after conflict, so that once there is, as there inevitably is, some conflict on ideas, that you resolve at the end to actually restore the relationship, to recognize again that the relationship is more important than the ideas. You have to recognize that it's healthy to and necessary to disagree at times. And that's one of the things that led to this very practical suggestion, which is that to have a set of non-controversial topics that you have rehearsed and prepared, somewhat similar to the way that officers in the wardroom will prepare something other than work to talk about. You have to cultivate a series of topics or ideas that you investigate and that you have ready, so that you can have something interesting and engaging to talk about that's not necessarily as controversial. Next is to listen and try to learn from those who have different point of views. Instead of just debating and trying to persuade, let yourself try to understand other points of view. Another fine piece of advice is to tell yourself frequently that you don't have to win in an argument, that it's not necessarily a contest that must be won, but that instead just growing in understanding is enough. Lastly is this kind of it grows out of Stoicism, this idea that you should really only focus your time and energy on things that you have control over. And one of the things is to recognize that you do not have control over the ideas or opinions of your friends and family, but that instead that you can control your own ideas and you can control your own emotions, and sort of focus instead on there, instead of focusing on trying to persuade your friends or family to change their ideas. So with this set, I hope you find that helpful, and leave below which of these you find to be most applicable or most helpful to you that you might try, and which of these you already use.